Welcome to the Farmer Show, where we talk about everyday life and give advice. Any advice we give is based on opinions, not facts. I'm your host, Lovey.
And I'm your host, D. Our Instagram is the Farmers_Show.
That's THEFARMERS_SHOW.
Make sure y'all follow us there and show us some love. And today's topic is biggest pet peeves.
But before we get into it, we hope from wherever you're listening from, you having a fantabulous day.
Facts. So let's get into it, baby. What's some of your biggest pet peeves?
I'm going to start off with numero uno. I hate when I am saying something to somebody and they're like, yeah.
Yeah,
like that.
That's annoying too. Yeah.
I can't stand it because I feel so rushed. And I just feel like what I'm saying, like, they don't think it's important at all. It's just kind of rude to me. Yeah. I can't stand it.
I feel you.
You done said yeah like 3 times. I'm about to hurt you. No, I'm joking.
I feel you. I know how that is too, yeah.
What about you?
I would say I hate when somebody tell me they're going to do something and then never do it. Like, don't even tell me that you was going to do something if you know you ain't going to be able to do it. And, like, if you say you're going to do it and then you come to find out, I'm not going to be able to do it. It's okay to communicate with me and be like, hey, I thought I was going to do it, but I'm actually not able to. That's fine. But don't sit here and be like, yeah, I'm going to, do this and that for you and then ghost me. Like, that aggravates me, bro. That aggravates me. I think that's my biggest pet peeve. That aggravates me because don't tell me something and then you're not going to do it.
Especially
that's why I got
come back around
issues.
Like it don't happen.
Right.
Like you
hey,
don't like you didn't do that.
No.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
What's another one of yours?
So when people call my name from a different room, but I answer and they don't say anything back, and you do this to me all the time. But you know what? It's different if I know you don't hear me, but you be hearing me.
No, because sometimes I say yeah, and you will still be calling my name. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to say nothing. Let her come in here and then we can talk that way.
No, I'd be like, yes, babe. Yes, babe. And it'd be cricket. Like, at least.
No, sometimes I can't say. Sometimes I do call you just to, see if you up or something like that. If I'm in another room, I'm like, what's she doing? She quiet. I call you just to see what you doing. Like,
that is so annoying to me because I'm just like, you don't say nothing. Then I'm like, okay, now I got to get all the way up and come to you. Why do people do that? Just say like, oh, I need this or I need that.
You talking about me.
I mean, it's you, but I went through it my whole life. People still do that to me. I can't stand it.
I'm sorry,
Tell
baby.
me what you want.
I'm gonna try not to do it no more.
What's one of yours?
I can say being two-faced really aggravates me. Like, acting like you're on my side, but go behind my back and basically talk about me to somebody else. Like,
yeah,
that's annoying. Like, you don't have to play two sides. Like, pick and choose. I won't get mad. If you want to take this up, fine. But don't sit here and act like you all about me and then go back and talk basically trash about me. And, that's irritating. I don't think nobody like that.
No, they don't, because, like, you want to know where your enemies are. If you don't know where they are, it's a problem.
For real.
Okay, here's another one. So when anyone who isn't my wife touches the small of my back while talking to me or showing me something, especially men, I can't stand it. Like, don't grab me back there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my back and stuff. They be like, here, let me show you something real quick. And stuff. Like, don't do that, because automatically it feels like whatever you're doing is you're mansplaining it. Already doing that, and just it's a little bit belittling. Like, when you do it to me, I feel safe. I feel like that you have a right to be back there, babe.
Yeah.
Anybody else, that irritates the mess out of me, and it mostly happens with like the older men and stuff like that. They like to do that and grab your back and stuff.
Like, don't touch me.
Exactly. I be wanting to just, take my little elbow and not win out somebody.
I mean, I know you have came to me and said that people done. I never really catch anybody doing that. They know not to do it around me. That's what it is.
Probably. I don't like that mess. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
What about you, baby?
I say I hate when people complain all the time and they turn like every positive thing you say negative, and then like, or either complaining but won't change,
right.
It's okay to complain every now and then, like, oh, this happened, this, that. Yeah, okay, but make a change. Do something different about it. Don't just keep complaining about it. At this point, it's like you just doing a whole bunch of complaining and not doing anything to solve it. So nobody don't want to hear that all the time. You know?
How you overcome it. That's what we want to
That's
hear
what
about
I want to hear. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's something that kind of irritates me.
I agree. One thing, a pet peeve of mine is when someone asks for my opinion, even though it's clear they don't care what I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're like, what do you think about this? What about this? What about that? And then you pick it and they completely go with the opposite thing.
I'm like, why
knowing
even
that's what
ask
they wanted. Because they just want to get on your nerves. That's how I feel. I just chucked it up to that. They just want to get on my nerves and waste my time. It's annoying. You got any more pet peeves?
Yeah, I can say chewing in my ear. Like, I don't like hearing other people eat, like, really loud. Like, a little smacking is okay, but being loud with it just gets on my nerves. Because it's like, why do you have to do all that? Like, even with, like, sometimes you be watching those ASMRs, like, it aggravates, it gets under my skin, because it's like, why?
See, now, when it's an ASMR, I'm all about it. No, I couldn't be around those people in real life, though.
For real, because it just sounds so nasty sometimes. They just be like, what? Who eats like that? Who eats like that? And she loved to watch that all the time. I'm like, can you please turn it off?
I do. Because, my thing is like the chewing, that's cool. It's not even about that. It's about what they're doing. Me looking at that just delicious, juicy burger
just
go down somebody's throat.
Listen to it on silent. You don't have to like.
I got to hear the smack or it didn't happen.
And while we're talking about eating, another pet peeve of mine is the way Debo eats. Bro, it is so aggravating. Like,
he can't defend himself.
I will pour him a bowl of food. He will go get the food, a mouthful of food, take it across the room, spit it out, and then eat it. Like, what? And he'll just keep doing it over and over. Like, just eat it at the bowl. Why do you have to take it all the way across the room just to eat it?
If y'all don't know, Debo is our fur baby. He's an American Pit Bull Terrier. And I feel like...
And look,
he likes to change his scenery of eating. You know how like Will might be like, you know what, let's eat this in the living room, let's eat this in the kitchen. He do the same thing. No, like he'll take it from somewhere and move it somewhere else.
And then like, especially if we're like feeding him like rice or something like that. Next thing you know, we just got a whole bunch of rice on the floor. Cause like he'll eat, like when he spit it out, he'll eat maybe some of it. Then he'll leave a little bit on the floor, then go back and get some more. I'm like, eat the stuff you got on the floor. Why is you making a mess?
I cannot explain that.
And then so I looked it up. There was like, maybe because the bowl is too like, I guess, low or something. So I bought him like this little, what is it, like a high kind of feeding bowl.
To make it higher.
Yeah, to make it higher.
Still do it.
And then I was like, sometimes if I guess their chain is like clacking up to it. So I took his chain off just to see. And no, he just still want to do it. So it's like,
he don't like his food to touch.
At this point, it's like I'm over it. But it aggravates me. I can't stand seeing him eat. Like, I just fix his bowl and leave out the room because I do not want to see him eat.
It give you OCD just looking at it.
For real, because then I had to clean it up all off the floor.
Speaking of like food and stuff like that, I hate when someone tries something of mine when I didn't even offer it, right? So I didn't even offer it. No. I know you think this is... No. This is not about you because I have another part to this. So I don't offer it, right? And they're like, oh, let me try this, right? They try it and like they just crap all over it. They're like, oh, this is nasty. This tastes disgusting. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, one, I didn't offer it to you. Two, that's your fault for trying it. 3, why you gotta say all that to everybody? You know what I'm saying? Be all loud. That happened to me one time when I was working at this call center and I was eating a seaweed and one of my coworkers was wanting to try the seaweed and it was toasted seaweed. I love it. I knew it wasn't going to be for everybody. She said, oh, I want to try. I said, I don't know. You honestly might not like it. Like, I don't think so. I don't think it's for you. And she's like, what? I like it. Let me try it. Tries it and just in front of everybody. I mean, like, just act like she just ate the back of a spider. I'm just like, girl, stop being. It's annoying. It's
why
annoying.
is it spicy?
Why is it spicy? Literally, why is it spicy? I'm just like, girl, stop. It's annoying.
Speaking of food, another thing I hate too is people staring at me when I'm eating. And that goes for Debo too. No, not you. Like, it's fine and all, but like Debo, he would literally sit there the whole entire time and won't blink. Just be sitting there. And I'm like, look, you staring at me is not going to solve your problem. I'm not giving you none. Or either just, out in public and, little kids and stuff just staring at you. Like, that aggravates me. Like, stop staring at me.
Making me want to throw like a little ketchup packet at them. Just like, doink, just hit that little forehead.
For real. And speaking of public too, like, another thing I hate is when Debo act a fool or won't listen to me when we in public. That aggravates me, bro. Because I'm like, why do you have to show your tail right now? Like, I don't feel like going through this. Like, just chill.
He's like, my tail is always showing. No, but for real, he always do that, and it'd be so embarrassing. Especially when you try to show somebody something.
Training. Like, yeah.
You be like, sit. Any other day, he want to sit down. Siéntate. Now we in public. You don't even know what it means.
For real. Just acting a fool. I'm like, would you stop? I don't have the time or the energy for this right now.
I cannot. One thing I hate is or a pet peeve of mine is when someone asks me what I want to do with my life. And it's like, stop asking me that, because I truly don't know. I truly don't know. Like, I'm still figuring it out, and so are other people.
Yeah.
Like, that is at least around this time, maybe as a child.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, and I feel like right now asking somebody that is kind of disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
Like, what you mean?
What do you want to do with your life? Don't ask me that.
Like I'm a failure in life or something. Like, dang. Okay.
It is very much rude, and it's on the spot, and it's 2023, for Christ's sakes. We done been through a lot. Nobody knows some people know, but a lot of people don't know what they want to do or where we're headed. Heck, I don't even know if Earth is going to be here tomorrow. Stop asking me what I want to do with my life.
For real.
I can't stand it. And then, like, another thing is when people act like they're putting me onto something that they knew I either knew about or I had actually already put them onto. I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that too, because it's like, bro, really? You know that I know, like.
Exactly. And then they always try to act like they're some type of expert. Like, let's say I told them about wind chimes. I'm like, oh my God, I love this wind chime. It's so awesome. And it just fills me up with joy. And they're like, okay, cool. I think I might get one. Next thing you know, a week or two later, they come like, girl, let me show you this wind chime, honey. Do you know the scientific meaning behind this? They trying to do that,
what is it, reverse psychology?
Or something like that. I'm just like, yes, girl, I do know that about it. Girl,
I'm the one that I think my mom and my grandma actually do that. I'm like, Mom, I'm the one that told you about this show. like, oh, you need to watch this. I'm like, I'm the one that told you to watch it. I already watched.
Some of my sisters do that. I'm just like, y'all, come on. And they just, all of a sudden, they're a wind chime or whoever guru or whatever you told them about. They know the history of it, who made it, the designer. I'm just like, you don't stop. It is not that deep. And they do that so they can really be like, oh, I knew this. I'm the one who knew this. You don't know this.
Be trying to play with your mind. Like, no. One thing about me, I never forget. Like, whatever I say and stuff, like, I never forget. So you can't come back and try to tell me you told me something. No, I told you this.
I ain't gonna cap. The way my memory set up, somebody might pull the wool over my eyes. I might be like, oh wow, thank you for telling me this, because I had no idea. And I end up being like, wait a minute,
for real,
I'm the one who told her.
Yeah, like with me, like if somebody said something or done something, like I pretty much remember what, came out of their mouth and stuff like that. So it's like, you can't sit here. And if I tell somebody something, you can't sit here and try to act like you ain't say that. Like, no, I'm going to call you out for it right then.
It's crazy.
I'm like, I'm the one that told you that.
I'm saying, there's a lot of people who think they
you
have
go
told
along
me
with
something.
It sometimes.
No, I was just about to say that I will literally sometimes go along with it just because I don't even have the energy to tell you how wrong you are. And
that's the Aquarius.
That's the Aquarius.
I'm a Virgo. I'll be like, I told you that.
But on the inside, I be cracking up because I just let them think that they're the ones who did it. I'm just like, you know what? And you absolutely are not. And I'm going to laugh about it. And me and my wife are going to laugh about it too. People who lie for no reason at all. Like, it's not even just the people who lie, because there's some people who have a really good reason for lying. It can be
people
explained.
That lie for no reason is beyond me, though. Because it's like, why do you feel the need to lie about this? You could have just been honest.
Yeah, like you ask somebody their name and they're like, "Oh, my name is Phil," and then you find out that it's Mark, and it's like,
who still lies about their name at this point?
You be surprised, and it's like, why would you lie to me? And they're like, I don't know, I just felt like I had to, because no, you just wanted to do it because it's fun. The people who lie for no reason at all, it's fun for them to do it.
I guess. I'm a very honest person, so I'm going to tell it straight how it is.
Same here.
Sugarcoating nothing.
I don't have a choice. I'm honest by default. I'm not good at lying. Like,
it's really men that lie a lot. Like, let me tell you. So I was working at this factory one time, and this dude, it was first shift and second shift. I was working first shift, and it was second shift, and he didn't want to work second shift anymore, so he lied and said his baby mama died.
Wait.
Yeah, said his baby mama died, and he had to now take care of his child alone. So
that's a big lie.
He can go to first shift, and I was like, "So your baby mama didn't really die?" He talking about, she's dead to me. I'm like, wait bro, that is not something you just wish death on this girl. Why did you have to lie
just
for this?
So you could go to a different shift? Like,
you just could have talked about it and said you didn't want to work this shift anymore. But to go that extreme, no, I got a better one. The same place. No, I got a better one for you. The same place. This other dude, we was at work and he wanted to leave early or something like that, and he lied and said that his wife went into labor. And so...
Was she really pregnant?
No.
She wasn't even pregnant?
She wasn't even pregnant. And then, so, he come back and so everybody asking, oh, how's the baby? He's just like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like...
Not everybody think the baby died.
I'm like, you got people thinking the baby died and stuff like that. And he said, I mean, they'll eventually stop asking me
that is true.
Say that. I'm like...
That's crazy.
The level of extreme that people go to
for
just
no
a lie.
Reason.
I'm like, bro, just say you needed to leave early. What is so hard about that? I could not believe my eyes. I'm like, what kind of place am I working in where they have to lie to the extreme like this? That
is insane. Yes. It's like a sport at this point. It's the lie-offs. That is crazy.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, that's insane. But another pet peeve of mine I had, though, is when people being loud and ghetto in public.
Oh,
and just their childish behavior. Like, it's okay to have fun, but it's a time and place for all of that,
Yeah.
Them people that just being loud and ghetto for no reason, bro. Like,
and screaming.
Yeah, screaming. Like, I understand TikTok videos. Yeah, we'll watch it and find it funny sometimes, but sometimes it's like, okay, now it's kind of like, okay, you don't have to do all that. Just doing all of that.
It's embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah, especially being around it and stuff like that. It's like, now you got people looking at me. Like you have a friend that's doing that and stuff, and it's like, bro, now you got people looking at me like I'm,
It's so embarrassing because it's like, sit down.
Right. And it's like, who has the time and energy to do all this? You out here being all loud 2:00 in the morning at Walmart. Like, why?
It's always Walmart. But you be thinking like, how come you haven't grown out of that? Because a lot of the people who would do it, a lot of it is women. But there are some men who do that too. They get real loud because they want attention from whoever they want attention from. And it's like, this is not how you get the attention that you're wanting.
No, because that never got my attention. If anything, I tried to stay away from women that was acting like that.
Yes.
That's a turn off for me.
Ew. One of my pet peeves, and I just thought about it. People who just whoop your ass when they start laughing. Like, I just
what you trying to say?
What I'm saying, like, people who just literally whip your ass when they start laughing, they see something funny, and next thing you know, that you the nearest person there to them, so they slapping you across the face, hitting your knees and stuff, and just like, dang, and you better not be watching nothing funny on TV. You are going to die. Like, I gotta get away from those people.
So what you trying to say? Like, I don't think I do all that.
No, but you do. You slap my leg, you hit my arm, and I'm just like, ouch. Like, I want to laugh, but I'm in pain.
I barely be hitting you, though.
I have, like, sensitive skin, though. Like, that's that. I could, like, bump into a like the edge of a dresser, like ever so
That
slightly.
hurt anybody, like.
No, like not
I
even
did that this
hard.
morning,
Like I
actually.
could literally brush across it, and it would hurt me for 3 minutes straight. It's that deep.
She been throwing shots at me, like, low-key. She been throwing
What?
shots with her pet
That
peeve.
was my only shot I threw at you.
Nah, it was like 2 or 3 on you.
No. The other one you thought was for you, it wasn't for you. Like you baby, you want to try my food, you can try my food any day. Because a lot of times you don't ever be like, oh, this is disgusting. You don't do all of that. That girl
eat anything you cook,
basically.
Yeah.
Like, no, this girl, like, I didn't offer it to where she saw, I want to try. I'm like, I'm not sure. And I feel like you might not really like it, seaweed and stuff. Oh, I like it. Should try it. And just like, I mean, just so dramatic in front of everybody. Like, just, she did everything but get a glass of water and just guzzle it down. Like, she really ran. It was like, I'm just like,
I can say you have a good, like, strong, like, you know when I'm not gonna like something.
yeah.
Like, you have that strong, I don't even know what to call it.
Like a sense.
Yeah, like, you'll be like, babe, you're not gonna like this. And I taste it and I don't
And
like
you don't
it.
like it. Yeah. I know, my baby.
Yeah. But that's, like, with a lot of people, though, I see you do that. And it's like...
And then they don't.
Yeah. Like, it's like 1 in a million that people be like, I mean, it's actually not so bad.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes...
You know, they're just trying to force themselves to be like they like it.
Probably.
Because they don't want me to be right.
Yeah,
that's what it is. But deep down, I was like, I know you're not going to like it. Because I like a lot of things and not a lot of people like the same stuff that I do. So
Yeah,
I
she
know
do
it.
like a lot of crazy stuff.
Anyway, don't do that.
So what advice would you give about pet peeves?
I would say to revisit some of your pet peeves that
See if it still bothers
and
you.
see if it still bothers you. Yeah, see if it's still
I'm
a problem.
pretty sure Debo moving his food from one corner to the other pretty much
It's
still
still
bothering
bothering
me. Yeah, gotta have to see that every single day.
See if it still bothers you, but also ask other people their pet peeves because you might, like, I don't know what you would call a pet peeve offender, the person who's causing that. Like, but you never know if you pet peeving on somebody pet peeves. Like, I don't know. You might not know if you're the pet peever. So find out so that way you can stop if it's reasonable enough. Like, stop maybe triggering this person's pet peeve because you guys, it's like an itch you can't scratch.
Yeah, I think my advice, I think it's always good to know, like, your spouses or, you know, people that you hang around, their pet peeves, so you won't intentionally do something because, you know, they might not know your pet peeve, so, you know, you be like, yo, I can't stand when you do this, that, and the third, and then it's like a whole thing blown out of proportion, you know, when you could have easily just been like, hey, this is my pet peeve, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll make sure I won't do this again, you know?
Yeah.
So,
to that person.
always come down to communication, you know?
Yeah, it's very nice. Do you have pet peeves when I talk in an accent?
Not really.
You
Sometimes
like
you don't know how to get out of it, though. I'm like, yo, stop talking British. Like,
No, I'm stuck this way. I guess we'll do the ending like this too.
I can't say. I get in baby mode a lot. Is that a pet peeve of yours?
No, not really. It depends if it's like late at night and like I need you to go to sleep.
Cause I like to be cuddled. Look, I'm a baby. I like to be cuddled. I want to be raw. All of that.
Yes, and sometimes I just want to take like 6 melatonins and just like make a cocktail and be like, "Here, drink this." Yeah, melatonin really do knock you out though.
For real. But if there's anything you want us to talk about or need advice, hit us up on IG at thefarmers_show.
And we're out.
Bye, y'all.